Hey guys, it's Jason here, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what we did with mass-loaded vinyl and how we use that to create this sound booth in here to kind of isolate the sound. So I'm going to give you a close-up. Okay, so now I'm up on top of the room here, and you can see mass-loaded vinyl. So one of the things about it is essentially this vinyl rubber. It almost feels like a rubber tire. It'll come in rolls. And what you'll typically will do with this is you'll put it between the sheetrock to make sure that when sound hits this, it actually kind of absorbs the sound instead of reflecting back. It absorbs it. So what we did in this situation is we actually had sheetrock laid. You can see on here we had multiple things of sheetrock, and then we put a layer of mass-loaded vinyl between it, and then we covered it again with sheetrock after that. And so we created basically a double wall, but inside of that sheetrock we had that rubber mass-loaded vinyl, and it made a huge difference. You'll see up on top here, we actually laid it over top of the room as well as on the walls. So if you're trying to isolate sound, whether you're in an apartment or whether you're doing a kind of recording studio type of space, definitely this is something that's probably worth the money to invest to make that sound absorb a whole lot more than what it typically would. You'll definitely, one other thing you want to do is when you're installing it, you want to make sure that you don't have, you'll have as minimal as gaps as possible. And then as you're sealing that down, you can either use a glue or you can kind of use screws to hold that down as well. It's so heavy that you probably will need to use some screws along